Welcome to Best There Is podcast. I haven't said that in forever. When did Wednesday end?
When did Wednesday end?
Yeah.
What was that supposed to mean?
That's the last time we talked about. We recapped Wednesday. The last video we put up was us recapping Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday, like Addams Family.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, oh, when?
6 months ago. It's been 6 months since we made a video.
Has it?
Yep. We didn't get to cover Stranger Things. There's just a lot of things we didn't cover, but we'll try to catch up on stuff. Oh man, from Stranger Things to Mario, that's a big. I mean, Fantastic Four to Mario probably is where we would start. Do we even cover Thunderbolts? We had to cover Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I think you covered it. I hadn't watched it yet.
Right.
You kind of went through it.
Yeah, I do Thunderbolts review. Superman reactions, Ironheart reactions. I don't know if that means I watched it though. I think it did. 'Cause I like Superman. But I guess main things start off, whatever. Stranger Things. It's been over forever. A lot of people were upset. How'd you feel about how it all ended?
I mean, I was fine with it. I was kind of hoping for the conformity gate theory.
You really thought they were going to do another episode out of nowhere?
I don't know.
I just that whole
everything just lined up so well.
That whole but the ending of him walking up the stairs and the door shutting, watching the next generation start the game, it just was too perfect of an ending for me to be like, well, how would you unravel that? How would you undo that? The telling the story about Elle and then putting all your books away, each person crying and talking about their future, giving us flashes of their future, and then go, wait a second, we still got more to tell. Like, I feel like they would have set that up bigger. And the people really annoyed me when they kept bringing up, oh God, they look at this hint right here, and look at this hint. Okay, it's supposed to come out this Monday. Then it's like, no, okay, but it didn't. But there's still this Thursday because of this. And then, oh wait, no, next week because this is this. It just got old, and they annoyed me because it's like, dude, it's over. My whole thing was the first half of the season was really, really good. Mm-hmm. Really good setup. The ending of Will having powers was such a awesome ending, but I do believe they went down. A lot of people complained and said, it was because he went through a divorce and she was like a shadow ghostwriter, his wife was, and that's why they couldn't write. At the same time, I don't want to believe that, but then watching the behind the scenes stuff, it seemed like they were really lost in writing, and that really, really bugged me because you've wrote these people for 5 seasons, which has been, I think it's 10 years, I think almost they did the movie or show, and not knowing how to do this, it's just, I don't know. My biggest thing was, I think why I'm okay with the ending is because every character got a good send-off, and
kind of
to a point, everybody got a good send-off, and everyone kind of got closure to their stories and their arcs. What I didn't like was them going to whatever it is, not the upside down, what was it called, the top where they're at, the field, the sand,
where he was actually coming
from. whatever that place was called, them going there and having no threat there. But then I thought at the same time, I'm like, these kids aren't going to be able to fight off a bunch of demogorgons and demo bats with just flare guns and bats. So I was like, they had to have a setup where they go and get training or start practicing with weapons, and when they go up there, they're ready for war. But they'd have to set up a lot to do that, or it would really not be believable with them fighting tons of fucking demogorgons running at them like in game. That's what I expected they would be like, but I'm like, these kids wouldn't be able to handle it. They'd all die. That's why I think they took out all that. But taking them all out made no freaking sense at all. No sense at all. Because why would they not be there? This is the dude's playground. And then Vecna seems bigger of a threat than the actual, what is he called? The main bad guy?
The Mind Flayer?
The Mind Flayer? He was just a walking kaiju spider.
Well, he was trying to take the energy from those 12 kids. So maybe after that, it would have been.
But he wasn't like, he didn't feel like a threat. And these guys are like, let's go on these cliffs, and they don't show them climb the cliffs. There's no way they would have got up there. There's no way they could have done a lot of stuff. So a lot of it, you had to like suspend your belief, they call it, or wherever they say.
I mean, they did go to an alternate dimension already. And
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, physical. They said, we'll go on top of here, you go on top of here. And I'm like, damn, that's going to take days for them to get there. Next scene, they're all on top, and they're throwing water balloons at them and shooting flare guns. And I'm like, all that's happening. And then Elle has a good story getting into that point. I liked her breakthrough, and she goes in there to fight them. But I just don't get, they're fighting while they're killing what she's inside. It just didn't really make sense to me. And then the fight was lame. The fight should have had more heart in it. It should have had more struggle in it. It should have showed more of Vecna. We were getting a lot more of his story, so it should have had a lot of motion in it. I did think he was kind of gonna have sympathy when Will was talking to him, and he was like crying, and he goes, but I want to be evil. And I thought they were gonna have a different way of approaching it, like basically I'm stuck, like I have to be this now, but I don't want to. But it's kind of like a self-sacrifice thing. So I thought it would have been a better story if they fought, but eventually he self-sacrificed himself for destroying the mind flayer or something like that. And the kids all being inside of it while they're destroying it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. And the lead up for us getting the Indian girl, was she 8, 4, 2, 1, not 1?
She was number, I don't remember.
I want to say 8. She was god awful. They adding her to the story made no sense to me. And the whole purpose of it was to give babies their powers, I guess.
Well, Henry was trying to... Or no, that wasn't Henry that was doing it. It was the army.
Yeah. And then them throwing Terminator chick in there...
she was the worst.
As a villain for no reason. It's like they have to keep getting rid of these villains, and they throw in another villain, and they make no sense. Like, where'd you come from? They didn't do a build-up. Like, again, I go back to Marvel. Marvel does a really good job building up stuff, and like they have plans way below or way before something's going to come out. They plant a seed so it comes up and builds up later. They should at least had her come in the second season, third season, and then she's back there at this season. Made no freaking sense at all. And then I don't want to just keep calling her the Indian girl, but the Indian girl, she just, I don't know, like she sucked at acting.
What was her name?
I don't know her name at all. I couldn't even guess it right now. But she just like ruined it. And there was a lot of things that I was kind of confused. Like, one big thing that I know there's a lot of plot holes. One thing that really bugged me was Hopper goes nuts and shoots the tank, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't he shoot Elle?
Yeah.
So she's like bleeding out through the whole movie or the whole episode. They never show her bleeding. I thought it was all a hallucination. Then I put it together. I'm like, wait a minute. She got shot, and then he's like holding her, thinking he shot her, and then he looks at her and she's not shot.
Was that a hallucination from
Vecna?
From Sister as well?
I don't
remember.
But if he shot,
I think it's been so long since I watched it.
That's like if he shot, it would have went through. I don't know.
She did.
Because they don't show her bleeding later on. When her, even, do you know what? One part, when they tell, what's Sadie Sink's character? I can't remember their names now. Do you remember her name? I can't remember their names.
I just think of Kate.
Running up that hill? Mm-hmm. When she is going to meet with the Indian girl in 11 in their mind, and why do they have 11 walk up going, hi? Like, kind of like evil. I thought like she's like, we got you now, like we set this all up, and I'm like, oh my god, what a turn.
That's how they greeted each other in the previous season.
I don't know. I thought like, I kind of like was in shock for a second because they cut right after that. She's like, hi, and they're like walk up together against her. I'm like, oh my god, what a twist. Like, this is crazy. Like, she's gonna turn on them. The next scene they're just like, whatever. But god, I can't believe I can't remember her name. I forget everybody's names. Did you know that originally Stranger Things was just supposed to be one season? And it was supposed to be called Stranger Things. It was almost like Goosebumps. It meant Stranger Things. There was going to be a season after season of a whole different story of people, and something crazy happens, a phenomenon or whatever.
It had another name. I think another
writer they were doing
it, and then they took his story.
There was something with it's a location or something.
Yeah.
And I think
it's all based off of true stories.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, there's like this lady in, I want to say Russia, that had telekinesis, and the military were like watching her and stuff.
Did she really?
I think there's videos.
I'll have to look it up.
It's so hard now because now you don't know what's real anymore.
It was supposed to be, I think, how they ended Stranger Things was supposed to be very Goosebumps. Like, at the end of it, Will's okay, and he's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and at the end, he's like, coughing, and then a little bit of the thing comes out, and it's like, dun, 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 dun. And it just...
They've already done that, though.
But that's what...
the end of season 1.
That is, and that's what I'm talking about. That's how they're supposed to end the first season, and that was gonna be done. It was just like, oh no, it's still in him, and then they make another story about whoever, not them no more. The kids are gone. The kids were just supposed to be their own story, but they got so popular, they're like, we want you to come back, make another second season. Max, yeah. Mad Max. But yeah, that's it for Stranger Things. I'm glad.
And it's not it. And there's a new season.
The cartoon?
Yeah. It's between seasons 2
it's kind
and 3.
of, I don't like that they're kind of forcing that. I mean, it's all for money, but...
And I think they're filming the play that they have.
That bugged me too, because people are like, well, if you watch the play, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to watch the side stuff to just watch the main thing. And that, I forgot what else that happened. And
that's the same argument that people have when Marvel TV shows lead up to a movie, though.
I guess I can see that. But like, I don't like when they're like, you have to watch this to get this, and it's like, what if I'm just watching the movie or watching the series? Why do I have to watch some? But to me, a play is crazy that everyone doesn't have access to the play. You have to watch the play, and everyone's like, oh, you'd understand this about, Henry and this and that. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, they're gonna get the new show. Hasn't come out yet. It's like 86 something, I think it's called. Tales from 86 or something like that. I don't know how you could tell a story within the bigger story, because it's like, why would this have not happened, or why would we not have this in the story? But whatever. I'll go first. Fantastic Four. I didn't like it that much. No. I know you did. I was really bored a lot of it. I didn't like Thing that much. I love his look, hated his voice, and I hated they made him grow a beard. I don't like that. Now, MCU, what do you call it? Canon. I was gonna say Beast. Thing grows a beard. Canon now. That's weird to put that in there. That he always drills down his beard. That's so stupid. I didn't like Human Torch at all.
No.
I missed the Chris Evans vibe of him being this cocky, arrogant guy and how he makes fun of Thing.
Well, he's dead, so
yeah. But how he made fun of Thing in the first 2 ones, I mean, those ones ain't the greatest movies ever. I still think they're decent for what they were. They're not the greatest, but they at least were comic-like to me. They gave us Doom, gave us Silver Surfer. It gave us everything without like cherry picking things away to make it not like it. They made it like the comic, but much as they could, I guess. There are a lot of cheesy things, and don't get me wrong. I don't think Jessica Alba is the greatest actress, but I think she looked fine as a woman. But I can't complain because they made another Mexican person or Spanish person be Mr. Fantastic, and I'm kind of Pedro Pascal all out. I didn't like him as Mr. Fantastic. I don't see him standing next to Robert Downey Jr. and having a debate with him and talking to him. Mr. Fantastic to me always seemed like he was ahead of himself and talked fast and was very quick-witted. And I don't feel Pedro did it. He needed to not have a mustache. Reed Richards has a beard, thank you very much, when he does.
However, Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be Tony Stark, so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I know that sucks.
I mean, he'll be Doctor Doom, so he'll still be talking to him.
I don't even know how they're going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's one of the worst things they did when they announced who we're going to cast and they unmasked it. And it was Robert Downey Jr. I wanted to throw up. Like, bring Iron Man back then. But I wouldn't want them to because he had a great ending. But it sucks because we don't get to see this Avengers team ever be with the new Avengers team. We don't get to see Wolverine ever with Captain America and Iron Man now. And it sucks because reading comics, you got to see people cross over and come together. And it just sucks, and I don't know how they're gonna do it. There was a comic that came out, and they said if you read it, you'll understand it. I bought like 10 copies of it because I thought it was gonna be worth money. Who knows if it ever will be?
Which
I don't remember. I want to say it was an Ultimate something. I can't remember, but I read it and I didn't understand it at all. It was something to do with timelines and stuff like that. I didn't get it at all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like Johnny being like, I'm gonna decipher her language and all that. Like, Johnny Storm doesn't do that shit. Johnny doesn't do that. I think Invisible Woman was awesome. I think she was great. I think she was really good. She was like one of my favorite parts of the movie.
You know she's going to be powerful because she did the backwards lean.
Backwards lean?
Yeah, all the moms in the MCU, if they use their power to their backwards, they're super powerful.
Did Scarlet Witch start that?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, Galactus to me just walking around a big purple guy through the streets, it just feels weird. I know people hated.
They did him right.
I mean, I know people hated the cloud, but I liked it in the Ultimates where it was like Galactus was like a plague of locusts or something. They were like, Galactus was like a bunch of like mini, I don't want to say bugs, but there was something. It was like an alien thing, and it to me made more sense because
sounds like a nihilist.
But it was a bunch of them. I'm pretty sure that was how the Ultimates did it, and that's what I thought they're trying to do with the cloud. And it made sense that something like that is like when the world's meant to end or whatever. These little things come out and they're called Galactus and they devour it and they eat it all up. I don't see how Galactus like eats up worlds. Like people make it like, oh, he just takes a bite out of it or whatever. He just sucks the energy,
cosmic energy.
Well, you don't have cosmic energy. And the whole idea of shifting
the whole MCU's not.
I'm talking about us. Whatever, you know what I mean.
But there's metahumans and mutants and Hulks and.
But that's not their timeline, though. Mm-mm. They say Cap is supposed to be in that timeline. That's where
they have Mole Mans and.
And I don't like how they did Mole Man. Like, whatever, the actor means whatever, but the fact that he was in Naked Gun, the new release one, and I just was I don't know. We watched it. It was okay. But like Liam Neeson as comedy is funny sometimes, but this one they kind of milked it too much. But yeah, it's bad because like for me, Fantastic Four now has stepped up so big. They have to go way bigger every time. We don't get like Spider-Man stuff where Spider-Man could go back down and fight street level now because he was way big. He was fighting in space, but now he kind of like whatever. He has to go lower. Fantastic Four feels like they can't go back down. They can't fight Red Ghost. They already did a quick clip of them fighting the monkeys. They already did a thing of them fighting the wizard, I believe, or something. Their rogues gallery almost got all the way done just through an entrance. So now it's like, okay, it's just going to be them fighting Doom. Who knows?
They were quick and in a different universe, so
true.
They can redo.
We might be 80 by the time we get to see like
X-Men?
a second Fantastic Four movie, I think. X-Men, yeah, who knows? These people are going to age. The directors are going to age. The Kevin Feige's going to age.
I'm pretty sure he's leaving.
Is he?
I think he wants to do Star Wars.
Don't matter. He's getting older too, and it's just like you can only do. I don't know. I feel like I want things to hurry up and get done, so we could. Okay, I want to hurry up and watch as much as I can while I'm on this fucking earth. But at the same time, it's like you don't want it rushed. But at the same time, I want it to be able to see it because how long are we going to get to wait till this and wait till that? When are we ever going to get an X-Men movie? I don't see that happen in the next 10 years. I feel like
it's supposed to happen after.
I figure what Doomsday is in
Secret Wars.
Doomsday is like in a year.
Isn't that this year?
Is it this year?
I think it's the end of the year.
And then I think is it 2 years after they're going to do Secret Wars or a year?
I think it's next year. I think they're filming them back to back.
I hope they film them back to back. That'd make logical sense. But then they have to get all the different actors and together. I don't know.
Didn't they film it all already? Pretty sure they did.
All of it?
I'm pretty sure.
For Secret Wars?
Both.
Really? I feel like more things would have leaked then by then. And then speaking of which, Spider-Man trailer came out. I'm pretty excited, but I don't know where they're going to go with it. People have said, like, we haven't seen Tombstone yet, but Tombstone's supposed to be a big role in it. I don't know what's going on with Punisher. Supposedly, it's like 4 years after the last movie.
Well, there's a special presentation that comes out before.
Is that going to come out before the
I
movie?
think so.
But it's going to be like a rough and tough one. Why would they put Spider-Man in it? Like at the end of it? I don't know. But, yeah, I
assume they're leading up to Gangor.
Well, it's just weird because I wish Kingpin was a lot more involved, but it looks like they're going to substitute Tombstone in for Kingpin, but we haven't seen him at all.
Kingpin wasn't... I don't think he was a main character of the Gangor.
Well, I get that, but I'm saying just, like, they don't have to follow it to a T, but Kingpin to me runs New York, not Tombstone.
Well, in the leaked photos of Daredevil Season 3, Luke Cage is in his mayor outfit.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I saw that he was in a suit, but Iron Fist isn't Iron Fist anymore. And the girl that played her says, I wish they, or like, I would love to come back to season 3, but they're filming season 3, so clearly she's not in it.
Unless she's lying.
I guess. I mean, there's a lot of lying going on.
She hasn't done anything, I don't think, since
she was in Glass Onion. Is that
Jessica No, it's Jessica Hendricks. What is her name? I don't remember.
Chinwick or something?
Something like that.
Is it
Colleen Wing? I can't.
Is it Glass Onion? I think it's Glass Onion.
I think so.
Feels weird to say that.
Yeah, no. Wait, Glass Onion was the Janelle Monáe one. I don't think she was in that one.
Yes, she was.
Was she?
She was someone's assistant in that one.
Oh.
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
I haven't watched the third one yet.
Third one's good, but like, I feel that one's like way more layered than most of them. I mean, they're all always like really, really weird.
Is Benoit dead in that one?
No.
I thought he died.
Chris Benoit?
No, the main character.
Blanc? Yeah, no. He does it all in there. But he doesn't come into like the first maybe half hour, I want to say. So for me, the movie wasn't really about him, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, the last two really weren't about him either. It's always about the crime or whatever, him solving it. It's just how it all wraps up at the end of it. I didn't like how they wrapped it up. Like, he didn't really solve it. He did kind of solve it, like he knew what's up, but he let them like kind of tell their story and solve it. And it wasn't as cool as Glass Onion was, and Knives Out is just fucking amazing. I think that's a movie I'd put top tier, like really great movie, really well written. Which is funny because that's from the guy that did Star Wars, and what's his name? Ryan
Johnson.
And it's crazy. You think you'd be all for it? Yeah, Jessica Henwick. She played Peg in it. She's someone's assistant in it. I don't know if it's Kate Hudson's assistant.
There's a lot of Star Wars in Mario Galaxy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It has a lot of that Star Wars movie, Casino Planet, and some space battles.
Is that where Star Fox comes in?
He's like halfway through the movie, and then he's through the whole movie. He's one of the main characters.
Do you think they're really signing up for Smash Brothers? Because I don't know, how do you make a movie? It's got to be like a Battle World storyline. You can't just be like, oh, we're fighting each other like Smash Brothers. There has to be a reason why people are taking sides. And
Fox somehow ended up in their galaxy, and his X-Wing was like...
His X-Wing?
Or his R-Wing is like damaged, so he can't get back. Slippy messed up something.
Is Slippy in it?
They do a little like anime intro, and you see Peppy and Slippy and Falco for a second, but they're not like in it.
I feel like we got like way off topic. We jumped from Spider-Man.
Well, we're talking about Star Wars.
I know we were talking about Spider-Man. Went to Glass Onion. Back to Spider-Man trailer. I'm excited for it, but it straight up looks like they're gonna do Man Spider, and they said. There's people that are saying that it is for sure. Some guy on Reddit said he saw it already without the VX or whatever they call it, VHX or whatever the fuck it's called, without the CGI in it. And they always claim that they work for the place and that's how they got to see it. This has been true sometimes. People that leaked it
they're usually like 100% true.
And so, I think he said that he doesn't turn into human spider, whatever, Spider-Man, Spider. But
should we be throwing out spoilers, or do people know that?
I don't know. You could not listen if you don't want to. If you don't, because this is all speculation. This isn't for sure. I mean, this is someone on Reddit, and then there's other people that are confirming they know things.
Like I read that Jean Grey is like trying to help prevent him from turning into a man spider using, I guess, going to his
Someone
mind.
said the one I posted online, the Jackal's the main villain. Mm-hmm. And that's weird. I heard nothing about the Jackal.
Black guy that's in the movie, and people are like, "Is he Professor X?" But people are like, "Oh, maybe he's Jackal."
It's weird because there's been nothing before this talked about the Jackal. Nothing.
But I think it would be interesting to introduce Jackal and then somehow bring in Ben Reilly.
Well, with the Jackal, it doesn't seem like his power, but they do show pieces in the scene where people are getting like possessed and it's jumping to different people, and that's what they're saying. Like Jackal figures out a way how to like possess people and go through people, I guess.
Well,
and
there's also some type of mutant enforcement guy that's.
I thought it was Damage Control or whatever it's called.
Well, Damage Control's in the comic, but there's a guy that's like Senator Kelly, like one of those X-Men villains that's in the movie. And people are like, oh, that really means Jean Grey's in it then.
I think Jean Grey is, but to me it's crazy that they're going to drop her in like this. It's really, really crazy to me. It's like throwing Spider-Man Civil War. It was nuts, but it made sense how in the movie Tony recruited him and stuff. We're talking someone from a whole different fucking X-Men world getting a mutant dropped into a Spider-Man movie. You would think it's Firestar, but it's just nuts to me. Jean Grey is one of the top 5 X-Men and top maybe number 1 most powerful X-Men, and
I feel like
I don't want more. I don't want any more Phoenix Saga. I don't want any more. We've been drained from it from every freaking movie. I hope they stay away from it for a while. But Sadie Sink, if I'm saying it right, Sadie Sink, she's, again, they grow up, so she's gonna be an adult for a while. I guess they get to do their movies with her, but I don't know how it's gonna intertwine with her joining an X-Men team.
I feel like they're going for in the X Factor run after they leave the team. The main 5. Jean is off to college, and her roommate is Misty Knight, and or is it Misty? Yeah, it's Misty Knight, or
she's a whole lot of woman, sugar. That's how they dress her, like Beyonce.
I figure maybe she's gonna be college friends with Peter or something. And
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot in one movie. A lot going on with Punisher. I'm glad
Mary Jane has a boyfriend. It looks like it might be Paul.
I'm glad. That's so gross. I hate Paul.
It's okay. Paul died last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Punisher getting thrown into it, and then
Hulk.
Bruce Banner getting thrown into it. Seems like a lot for a street level story.
You got Boomerang. You got.
But look, I think those are going to be like Fantastic Four throwaways, and that's what sucks. You will never get to see them again. I love Superior Foes. Are we never going to see Boomerang again? Are they not casting good actor for him?
I don't think these characters will like die.
But I mean, I'm not begging for Tarantula to have
maybe they'll do Breakout,
a big story or whatever. But it's just, I just think they're throwaways in the trailer. They're just going to show him saving the world, getting the key, and all that stuff. Someone, again, spoilers, someone said that that's how MJ finds out that Peter's Spider-Man, or thinks is because Peter has the key to the city in his house or something. That kind of makes sense, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing.
She doesn't know who Peter is.
But when she hangs out with Peter. And then supposedly they say, like, they show clips of them talking, that Peter eventually lays it all out to her, but I don't think how would she believe it. But in, like, number 3, Far From Home, he is it Far From Home? No Way Home. No Way Home, he tells her, like, I'm gonna make you remember me no matter what. So I don't know, maybe there's something still in her, just like Brand New Day, or not Brand New Day. What was that story called with Jean Grey?
Which one?
The last one before Brand New Day.
With Jean Grey?
Mary Jane, other redhead. With Mephisto.
Homecoming.
No.
Far From Home.
No, with Mephisto. The comic where he took away Mary Jane and erased.
Oh.
There's Brand New Day, and that was called something else. It's not One Last Day. I just can't think of it. But like Mary Jane like whispered something to Mephisto. I don't think we ever found out what she whispered to him either. It was JJ, not JJ. Is it JJ? The writer, he was pissed off because Quesada.
It was J. Michael Krasinski.
Yeah, I think it was like Quesada made him rush it and wanted him to end the story not like how he wanted to end it. Anyways, it was all crap. But yeah, though, as far as the trailer goes, it would look really good. It does look weird that his eyes turn black, but people are saying they think that's a possession. People have speculated that's him getting the symbiote suit. I don't think the symbiote suit's ever going to be in it.
What if Sadie?
And then some people say Man Spider turns into it.
What if Sadie's just Madam Web?
That'd be horrible. They do show her in a chair. That's the only part you see her in the scene, I think. It's just her chained down. And I hate everyone losing their mind because they think that lady or that girl's Rogue when he hits the window.
I think it's just an Easter egg.
Because, come on, they're not going to throw Rogue in like that. No. And the girl is clearly not like a main actress. She's just some chick sitting there. But it is weird they're saying to keep track of how many times you see him with the web shooters on and web shooters off. Does that really matter? Because we already could tell in the trailer that he is going to get organic web at some point. Will they keep it? I don't know. But the biggest thing that people were trying to spoil was that at the end, Tombstone on the black market gets the symbiote and he puts it on Scorpion. And that's the end of credit scene. And so I think I'm okay with them skipping the whole Eddie Brock story and making their own original one in the MCU. That they get it off like the black market. It is from space. We don't have to worry about coming from the moon, all that dumb shit.
Could have come from Tiamat or something.
Anything. And we just skipped Eddie Brock's story and Scorpion has it. And then whenever they have fight again or whatever, and then somehow it comes back to Peter.
How do you feel if it goes from Scorpion to Flash Thompson?
I'd be mad just because that Flash Thompson sucks. I think he's an okay actor, but he just isn't Flash Thompson. He comes off as a dick, but Flash Thompson was a little different, especially when he got the suit. Flash Thompson was a whole different guy when he got the suit, so they'd have to really revamp that kid, and that kid's probably crossing his fingers hoping that he gets to be Agent Venom, but I don't think they'll go that way. I think Agent Venom will be somebody else if they ever do it, but I don't think they're going to touch Agent Venom.
What if they make Eddie Flash Thompson's story?
They could. I mean, it makes sense because they could do it where he was like military and stuff like that. Then we got the Supergirl trailer. I'm excited about it. Snyderverse people hate it.
I've never read it, so I don't know what to expect.
I'm just going off the trailer. It looks interesting. The fighting looks good. People are like, it looks more than Superman. People really hate on that Superman so much. It's mainly Snyder people. I can't believe they're still around. They're like cockroaches. I can't believe they're still around. They haunt my Facebook. It always comes up different pages that say restore the Snyderverse or Snyderverse forever, and it comes up like recommendations. And I end up commenting on them because I just get tired of them. I'm like, guys, let it go. And they're like, it's coming back. The new Warner Brother merger, we're getting it back. I think DC's like, dude, we're done. It's over. We're moving on. We're making our own timelines or whatever. But I don't know what they're going to do. I think it's sad because they're always going to be compared to Marvel, and they're not going to be able to do what Marvel did. They're just not. They don't got time to do what Marvel did. They get started up, but it's going to take them forever. And it already screwed up with them doing Batman with Matt Reeves, because now we got a whole different Batman that's supposed to be not part of that world, even though they could have just mixed them up with that world, but they don't want to. Superman's his own thing. Clayface, I think, is going to be his own thing. I don't think it's going to be...
Yeah, I think James Gunn said it's Elseworlds.
So we're not getting what people want. People all want it mixed up together. That's the one thing you can say about Snyder, is he was crossing everybody over together, but I just never liked really anything he did. People would probably cry and be like, you're crazy, it's a masterpiece, Man of Steel. It's like, that's not Superman to me. Superman was really well represented in the Gunn one. I'm sorry, not because I'm a James Gunn fan, but as far as like how Superman is, Christopher Reeves was a good representation of Superman. Brandon Routh was a great representation of how Superman is. Even though in that movie he fights no one really, Brandon Routh. But Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor was great, but we can't see Kevin Spacey no more because he's blacklisted and gross. But to me, with James Gunn, they did Superman. He's Superman, and it seems a very young Superman in his career. Like, he hasn't seen much, I feel like. Not the big older one that's like a leader and all that. I think he's still like finding himself in the story. But Supergirl, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be odd that crypto's a big part of it again. They're really pushing crypto. I think that's their Baby Groot. Their thing.
James Gunn has to have an animal of some kind in every.
True. I mean, even in Suicide Squad, they have a rat. So
Weasel.
Well, I'm talking about the rat that Ratcatcher has.
Oh, well, Weasel's the animated one.
In the anime show you're talking about?
No, in Suicide Squad.
What do you mean animated?
He's
CGI?
He's a walking weasel.
And it's weird because, like, in the comics, I think they even mentioned it. He, like, kills kids and kidnaps kids and eats them and crap.
Probably.
I think they might have mentioned it in the movie, but I'm like, why would you put him on a team? I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
James Gunn has made some weird stuff in the past before he started making movies.
What has he made?
I think he made some porn stuff.
Really?
Or like X-rated stuff, and there was some type of horror movie, I believe. Was it Slither?
No, I know what you're talking about. He did, it wasn't Slither, but that wasn't, like, supposed to be, like, rated R. I mean, not rated R, triple X.
Pretty sure Sasha Grey was in
Was she?
something that he did.
Our own Sacramento Sasha Grey?
Mm-hmm.
I so should have hooked up with her in high school when she was a sophomore and I was a senior. I would have been known as a legend.
Okay.
I'd have been number 5002 on her list. You had classes with her.
Yeah.
Should have got her autograph then. She actually did a lot of acting, though. I mean, I think now she's just a really famous streamer now.
She was on Entourage.
Yeah, but she now is just a big streamer. Wow, they're not giving me the list I want to see. James Gunn did Dawn of the Dead? He didn't do Dawn of the Dead.
He probably produced.
Oh, James Gunn's PG porn. He did that. That was weird. I've seen that. He did something in Movie 43. I've never watched Movie 43. Where they have, like, I think it's 43 little mini movies in it.
I wasn't interested in those movies.
Hugh Jackman's in it.
I think Taylor Swift was in it.
Everybody's in it. And that's the thing. I would think it's good because people, like, we were talking about this. We watched the new Anaconda. And I was like, did you watch it? I was like, telling Crystal, I'm shocked that it wasn't that bad of a movie.
Yeah.
And it was decent. And Crystal's like, well, it's got Paul Rudd and Jack Black. And I think about these things, like, they get the script to them, they read it, and they're like, okay, I'll do this or whatever. You think with Movie 43, Hugh Jackman gets in on his table. They're like, we want you to be the guy that has balls on his chin. And he's probably like, oh, that's hilarious. I'll do that or whatever. But then seeing it in the movie is really stupid. I don't know if it's people like agree with it because they think, oh, I'm gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna get out of my bubble and do some comedy or whatever. But you think these people really read scripts and they do it, and it's like you would just turn it down. But Anaconda wasn't bad. I thought it was gonna be not great. I thought it was gonna be actually bad. But I think maybe that's what made me appreciate it more. But Paul Rudd's funny in it. Jack Black's funny in it. And the whole concept of them wanting to make their own Anaconda is like very Tropic Thunder. Mm-hmm. And it gets them they screw it up, but there is a funny scene where they're trying to film, and I keep thinking, how are they filming it with just 5 people? You need like other people in it. But anyways, what's funny is a big boat's coming by them, and I thought it was a tourist boat, but it's Sony. Mm-hmm. And they're like, what are you guys doing? We're making Anaconda. They're like, what? It's the reboot. And they're like, are you kidding me? And then the whole time
does the snake get them?
Huh? Yeah, he does. She does. Paul Rudd says he got the rights to it in the beginning. So that's when Jack Black learns that he never got the rights. He just basically tried to get Jack Black to get back into making movies because when they were young, they used to film movies, and he showed it to him on his birthday, their old movie they made and all this and that. But do you care about spoilers? They're about to get like eaten at one point, and then Ice Cube shows up shooting the snake with a flare gun. No, he just shows up. And he's like, they all got ate and everyone's like dying. I gotta find J-Lo and someone else, and they're like, all right, like, can we get a selfie with you? So they all take. He's like, they all take pictures with him, and that's it. And at the very end, J-Lo comes to their door, and she's like, "Are you the one that did Anaconda, the unauthorized? I forgot what it's called, like the unauthorized version. Anaconda, I don't know, something like that." And she's like, did you film that? And Jack Black's kind of like, yeah. She's like, we think it's great. We want you to make the next one with us. And it's just horrible that I was like, oh my gosh, this can be J-Lo. The last scene when he gets a knock on the door, I'm like, it kind of was good. It's bad because J-Lo's kind of cringe, but it made it kind of funnier because the fact like she shows up in the movie. I was glad that they didn't just do Ice Cube, because I was like, if it was just Ice Cube, it'd kind of be weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, but that movie wasn't that bad. But
when she was just a young girl from Bronx,
she was just Jenny from the block. I think he mentions that, saying she's Jenny from the block. She's not going to be eaten or whatever. The segment for movie 343 is Beazle. I don't know what that means. Lollipop Chainsaw video game, it says. He never did. I never seen that. PJ Porn, I seen things about that. They were kind of funny. Super, of course, with Elliot Page. Damn shame. She could live her life all she wants. I don't care. But I'm sorry. I thought she was a cutie. Now it's like a dude. And I just don't see it no more. Scooby-Doo did the screenplay. The Specials, never heard of it. Hamster PSA. Tromeo and Juliet screenplay. Yeah, these are weird things. 13 Ghosts, additional writing, uncredited. But I'm trying to find the one you're talking about.
It might have been the
Slither. Did you say that?
I did say
Slither. So I know that he had Yondu in it. What's his name? Michael Rooker.
Oh, say Rourke. Isn't he canceled now?
Is he? Well, he was like trying to come on to Siwa or whatever his name was.
I think he's homeless right now. Possibly.
He was a good actor too.
He's a terrible guy though.
Huh?
He seems like a terrible person.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I remember he was really mad during Iron Man 2 because he went and like did method acting. Like he went down to the prison and learned all this shit. He comes back and they're like, yeah, we just kind of need you to talk with an accent and complain about your bird. Like he didn't need to go in the psychological, like, I need to learn this. I need to become one with whatever the fuck he was. He was a mixture of Whiplash and Crimson Dynamo, I believe. Which again, everyone hates that movie. I don't think it's horrible. I just don't think it's, compared to a bunch of Marvel movies, it's like not great. I'm mad. Before I got COVID, whatever, 4 years ago, we set up everything to film in the studio. We were gonna list, this was up to Shang-Chi, what we all could vote on as the best movie and decide it through like argument, basically what's what. And I think no matter what, Thor Dark World was on the bottom. And for me, Black Widow I think was close to it. You like Black Widow? The third act, as soon as she smacks her head on the table, all goes downhill.
Why?
It just gets really bad. They're falling down and dying from this building, and she's like she's surfing on like broken metal basically, and they land and they're all fine. It's just stupid.
But it's the MCU.
I get it, but she's just a fucking human.
Yeah.
And then like her sister going like, I thought she was just gonna kill herself for the act of killing herself. She gets blown back and she's alive. I'm fine.
She's one of the best characters.
I think Florence Pugh is really good. I mean, she really shined for me in Hawkeye the most. I thought because they did really with her comedic aspect or side, it was really good. She had comedic parts in the Black Widow movie, but I just didn't think we needed it. She already died. It's weird for us to get a movie from her after she died. I think killing her off was a bad idea because I think Scarlett Johansson really carried that role for a long time, and I think she had more in her to do with her. They could have done a lot more with her. Yeah. But someone had to die, I guess. I don't know who I would have picked to die. I might have not even wrote it like that, but they needed to show the stakes were high, so people had to die. But look, they killed Gamora, and then we got Gamora back, so it's like whatever. But definitely, it's not the same thing. I was just watching that the other day. Such a good movie. I don't know. People always say, you know, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best trilogies out of movies. I don't care what people say. Captain America is up there for me. One of the best trilogies out there, period. And Spider-Man, Holland's, are one of the best trilogies I've seen.
Well, Cap's trilogy is weird, though.
Because to be honest,
one's the Avengers.
Civil War is Avengers 0.2, they call it, you know, or 2.5 or whatever it is. But the trilogy is solid. The first movie, a lot of people don't like the first movie that much. I loved it because it did a real good job in capturing that time period, I think, and how Captain America is done. They did it well. They didn't like rush through it and go, let's just get him to modern times. I like that. 2, of course, is phenomenal. 2 could be argued to be just a great movie, not even MCU movie. it's just a great espionage spy movie, and just it's a really good freaking movie. 3, it's hard because it's not really Captain America as much, but we get Spider-Man, we get Iron Man in it. It's just a really good freaking movie. It's awesome for Marvel fans or superhero fans. Everyone's freaking in it. We get to see Giant Man or Ant-Man turn to Giant Man. Just
Black Panther from the first.
Black Panther comes into it. There's just a lot going on there. I think we get Claw comes in Age of Ultron. But we get a lot of stuff in there, so it is kind of not fair, and it doesn't feel like a trilogy. But like, I will argue against a lot of people that say these are my favorite trilogies. You have to remember, it's just 1, 2, 3. Don't count 1, 4, 5 if you're talking James Bond or whatever. I'm talking 3 movies together in a row that told a story. And I think Captain America's is up there, and I think Spider-Man is up there, and I think Guardians is up there. I think Guardians is one of the best ones. And people will always argue that the first one's the best, at least to my knowledge when I talk to people. But for me, it's hard. First one's good. It sets up a lot. It's the whole Misfits coming together. It's really, really cool. But then 2
is really good.
Really, really good. I mean, Ego's a decent villain, but wrapping all around the side story, Rocket not really understanding himself and thinking people don't care about him, and Yondu kind of him bonding together without bonding, was really, like, even the ending when Rocket's crying at when Yondu's funeral's going on, it was cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool things in that movie. Then the third one is just they did High Evolutionary like super justice. They made him really freaking cool. I didn't think they could make him that cool. They made him a threat. They made him a really good villain. And then Rocket's story was really, really freaking good. And it was like heart-wrenching. Like from the beginning when he gets hurt, people are invested in that story like right away. And then the only thing I could say they dropped the ball on was Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
I think Adam Warlock should have been a bigger character. Not so much, I mean bigger as in like a bigger guy. I'm talking about like
it's too goofy.
In the Marvel universe, Adam Warlock puts a huge stamp on the Marvel universe of how important he is in the comics. He's super important. And for him to be kind of just a side whatever, and I think James Gunn said he felt forced to put him in because he set him up in number 2. So they did kind of just throw him in there to just start a fight, and then he's goofy. The actor's a good actor. I watched him in what is it? We Killed a Unicorn? Did you watch that movie? I watch anything Jenna Ortega does. Anything. But no, it's really weird movie. Really, really weird.
Yeah, it's an A24 movie.
It's really freaking weird. Like, you basically find out the unicorn blood can cure everything. And it's weird because they are going to a pharmaceutical guy at that time, and they decide that the guy's dying of like cancer or something. He ends up taking it. He's healthy and fine. Of course, everyone dies from the unicorn, but it's just really, 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 really weird. Really weird. But he's in it, and he's very, very good comedic timing. He was good in We Are the Millers, but he's totally different type of person then. He was like a young squeaky kid.
Yeah.
And it's weird to hear him talk and stuff because he's got this really strong accent, really, and he's a buff dude now. But coming from that guy, from the We Are the Millers to now, it's whatever. But yeah, with the whole unicorn thing, that's a interesting movie. I wouldn't say it's like a amazing movie, but it's cool. I like the idea of it. It was interesting.
Yeah, A24 movies are.
Why do they do that? Why does A24 always have to be weird or different? I don't get it.
And they're independent films.
Is that just what it is? But they have big actors in them.
I mean, they're independent films that have a bigger budget.
I'm trying to think, what's the new A24 movie coming out recently?
Just watched the trailer the other day.
It's not the one with Zoe. What's her name that plays Domino?
No. I want to see that though.
Yeah, where it's like everyone must die or something like that. Did you watch any of the Oscar-winning ones or the Oscar-nominated ones? Did you watch Sinners?
Watch Sinners.
I haven't watched it. Me and Chris want to watch that. Is it good?
That movie's amazing.
Is it? I watched. Why can't I think of the name? Leo's movie.
Yeah, I watched that too.
I liked that movie. It was weird. It wasn't what I expected. I'll say that much.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
It's watchable, but I don't think I'd need to watch it again.
I think it's cool because some parts are filmed in Sacramento, but
I forgot about it. Crystal was watching it. She's like, that looks like downtown.
Because it is.
I think that's downtown. She's like, oh, remember, I think they filmed this. And it's crazy that they used us to film for that. But you know there's a movie called Sacramento? And A.G. Lee's in it? Did you ever watch it?
That one, that's the Michael Cera movie.
It's really odd that they use Sacramento too again. It's about getting out of Sacramento or something.
It's traveling to Sacramento.
Traveling to Sacramento.
There's another Sacramento movie too. Yeah, Sacramento is hopefully...
Smashing Machine, I think, was the newest one that came out with The Rock, and The Rock got no nominations.
It's probably a good thing.
Well, people thought like he was going to come back as this great actor, or not as a great actor, be known for being a great actor. But it just sucks because The Rock is a cool guy, but I think a lot of shit went to his head, and
I don't think Moana's going to help him.
No, and he's very now typecast. Like, they show pictures of every movie he's in, he's dressed like the same, like...
You're welcome.
Great song. Welcome to the Jungle, what is it? Jumanji. And then they show him on the boat cruise, and then they show him on...
Oh, yeah, Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise, and then they show him in...
Scorpion King?
No, but he doesn't dress like that, but it's the Journey to the Center of the Earth. Like, everything, he's wearing like a brown button-up shirt, and he's like, I'm in the jungle. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, going back to what I was saying, I think Guardians is one of the best trilogies out there. And I hate when people try to argue against me, because people try to get into the debates of like Godfather and things like that, because everything now has to be a classic. You have to like classics. To be one of the best movies you ever seen has to be a classic. You have to say Scarface is one of the... If you say something new, it's like, oh, you don't know movies. But I'm sorry, to me, Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies ever. Tombstone, it's up there for one of my favorite movies.
I don't like mob movies.
Tombstone's a western though. I don't like westerns.
I don't like...
It's just done differently. It's really,
and...
really good. Well, do you know what? Someone had me watch Gangs of New York. That movie was really freaking good. But again, I think a lot of things Leonardo DiCaprio takes are always really good. But I think on top of that, I think it was Scorsese that did that. And Scorsese has a good record of making good movies as well, too.
Yeah, the guy that doesn't like MCU.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, doesn't mean I have to like the guy, but he does have a good record of making good movies. But yeah, I'm mad that I can't think of Leonardo DiCaprio. I keep wanting to say Everything Must Go, and that's Will Ferrell.
Like...
Everything Happening at One Thing After Another, I believe it's called. I'm Googling it.
One battle after the next.
Maybe one battle after another? Yeah, one battle after another. What was weird about that movie was I thought seeing the trailers is just some like stoner dude got his daughter kidnapped, but then there's a whole setup where they're like this Antifa group that are bombing things. It's like I did not see that coming at all.
I like the end. Like it just like I didn't like what's his name? Was it Sean Penn?
Sean Penn was... I didn't like that character. I don't like Sean Penn, period, in real life.
I didn't like him actually...
He won Best Supporting Actor for that, too.
I didn't like that he was actually the father.
Yeah.
That bugged me.
But, I mean, it had to be part of the story, because it has to show that Leonardo still took care of her through all this. And she, even though knowing that's her real dad, that this is her dad, it had to have that, like, revelation of... shitty stuff happens, but no matter what, just like Yondu, like I'm still your father, basically. And I think that's what they were going for. But
I don't think Tiana Taylor got a big enough role for...
I didn't care for her that much. Maybe it's because I got annoyed by the character, because I was mad at the end when she gives the letter, or he lets her read the letter, and like she's a good person. She was a shitty person. She was a shitty ass person in that movie. And yeah, I just didn't care for her that much. Sean Penn's part was really creepy, of him just like checking her out and like looking at her butt and stuff, and then him just like yelling in the store, like what does he say, like I like black girls or something, and Leo's like, all right.
What's
like
her name? Regina
King, scary movie. Regina King coming out of nowhere for me.
She her story's fucked up. She
dies, right?
No, she went to prison.
Does she?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's like everything that she did was for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, and she took care, and it's crazy.
I can't wait for Scary Movie.
Really, you're that excited? I like the other ones. The Wayne's try to shit on 3 and stuff, and 4. I thought three is really good. 4 is like okay, but that's the one. That's the one with Charlie Sheen. No, Charlie Sheen's in the 3rd one.
Yeah, he is. 4 is the alien, like the AIs attacking Earth.
That's not the 3rd one?
No, the 3rd one is.
I thought it was aliens like Signs. Because they're being the brothers from Signs in it.
That's in 3.
Yeah.
4 is the AI, like, battle of the worlds, battle of the planets.
I keep going on Pluto to watch bad movies. I watched Battle Soldier the other day. It's supposed to be Captain America. So bad, but it's so funny. Worth watching. And they had Epic Movie on there, and I almost watched it.
I watched Epic Movie.
And I almost watched Superhero Movie. And just because I wanted to check out how bad they are, because I hear they're really bad, not in a good way. But yeah, never watched it. But yeah, I need to watch Sinners though. We keep talking about that. I need to watch the new Daredevil. You haven't even seen the whole first season of Daredevil. First season's so good of Born Again. I loved it. Punisher's pretty cool in it. I liked him a lot. He's got an interesting story. He's got a very interesting story. But in this one though, it's going to be interesting.
I'm just watching it for Jessica.
You don't think Daredevil are good shows or good stories?
They are, but there's nothing really drawing me to it.
Really? It's Daredevil, man. I think Daredevil's such a cool character. I mean, maybe you just got a bad rub from Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
No, I mean, I liked it when it was on Netflix.
The Elektra one? The Jennifer Garner one?
No, the
first couple seasons?
Yeah. I mean, I watched.
I mean,
I binged the whole season.
The first season, they're doing it week by week, right? With the new one.
I'm not sure.
Because I'm hoping, because I don't want to have to sit there and watch all of it. Because I just want to catch up and then wait till the next week. That's what I love about Disney's Mandalorian and all that. I don't know if the computer or the camera turned off. Whatever. If it did, we'll just keep going. With the whole Mandalorian thing, if you like it or not, I don't care what your opinion is. But I like that I had a week to like not worry about it and then watch it when it came out. And some days I got to like the idea like, oh, tonight at midnight I'm gonna watch it or whatever. I hated the idea people like, no, I want them all out now, I want to binge. I go, I don't want to sit there for 9 hours and watch, because that's what you feel like. You have to watch them all really fast so you don't get spoiled, or it doesn't, because you want to be on the internet for all your likes and needs. For me, like, I want to be on the internet for all movie things, all TV things, all that.
Luckily, I haven't had that problem with One Piece since, the spoilers have been out for...
Have they been out that long?
I mean, those story arcs wrapped up, like, 20 years ago?
But they did change a lot. Like, people were telling me...
they introduced some characters.
Like, in the first episode, Logan and them explained things to me, and I forgot who else explained it to me. Who was it that explained it to me? I don't got many friends. That the guy that's like a scummy little robber dude or whatever they bump into, he was barely anything, I guess, in the comic or the manga, sorry. But they're giving him a lot more story, I guess, in this, and he has more, I guess, in the story in the episodes, because we've only got to the first season or first episode. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. Kudos though to the girl that was fat and got skinny for her role. I was like, that's pretty tight that she did that. But yeah, Adam was like crapping on me for watching it. He's like, it sucks, who cares?
That's like my favorite show right
my cousin Adam's been on the regular podcast, he's been on Besters. But yeah, he's been on the challenges more than anything. I wish I could get back to everything. I told Chris the other day, I wish we never got rid of our spot. We had it hooked up so nice. We had fans on the wall. We had all our equipment up on the wall. So good. So easy to set up stuff. It's just the point that we weren't making money to keep it going was the point. If we ever could have got sponsors and things like that, just a little bit to help. We only needed a little revenue to keep that open. I didn't care about getting profit. I just wanted to stay in there. But anyways, Adam was saying that, it's stupid or something. And I'm like, first of all, it's my son hecka likes it, so I get to watch it with him. And he's just like, I think I mentioned that, how's it ever going to end? And
it doesn't.
but it's going to. Jake, my brother Jake is the one that told me that right now in the last manga right now they're in the final story.
Yeah.
And the One Piece is a place. It's not. I thought it was like this ultimate shrine of the monkey, like it was something like important, like you got or found or whatever. And that makes you like Aladdin. You find the lamp, and that's what happens. But I guess it's a place, and it's like outside of wherever. I don't know if it's Earth where they're at, but it's like almost like another dimension kind of thing. I don't know, but supposedly, because I was like, how are you going to make a show that doesn't have an ending yet?
They did it with Scott Pilgrim.
But Scott Pilgrim didn't have an ending?
It still had 2 more books to come out.
That's weird. You figure because Game of Thrones did a similar thing, but he was under the deadline to hurry and get it out. And on top of it, he left notes to them: if I die, here's how it ends. And that show ended horribly. That's why I don't get so mad at Stranger Things, because Game of Thrones for me was really bad ending. How I Met Your Mother was really bad ending. I was talking to Crystal about all these the other day, like How I Met Your Mother. Even The Office, for being how great, and I'll tell you, The Office is probably one of my favorite TV shows ever. They should have ended it with Steve Carell.
Yeah, probably.
That was a really emotional ending, and a nice way to wrap it up with him leaving, but them milking it. And I don't like, what's his name, Andy Bernard, but what's his actor's name? I don't know. I don't like that. God, I just heard it in my head and it went away. So I thought of Hangover.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but it makes me mad I don't know his name. But anyways, I don't like him as a character.
Yeah.
And I don't mean Andy. I don't like him as a character actor. He annoys me in Hangover. He annoys me in
Millers.
Huh?
The Millers.
Yeah,
is he in that one? There's that actor that looks exactly like him.
He's in. No, you're thinking of Vacation, I think. They did a remake of Vacation, and it's stupid. I'm not the biggest Chevy Chase fan, which some old school guys might be like, oh, you don't know comedy. I don't think Chevy Chase is that funny, but you don't really mess with the Vacation movies. They're kind of iconic. But we've had it ingrained in our head from the time we had illegal black box cable. When movies came on, they came on like every couple hours. So when people wanted to rent them, they could have rented it in the middle of it, but you couldn't just rent it and play it from the beginning. You had to catch it when it started. Oh, it starts at 4. That's when I'm going to pay for it, and I watch it. And you only got to watch it one time. It wasn't like, oh, I get to watch it for a week or whatever. It's a lot different time. Having the black box during the 90s, they just replayed them all every day. So us being bored kids, when, I don't know, Little Giants was on, we would go back and turn it on. And then with Vegas Vacation was on, we would just go turn it back on. And so Vegas Vacation is really ingrained in our head. We know tons of the lines, and it was the 90s, so we watched a lot of it then. So for me, Vegas Vacation will be always my favorite vacation out of all of them, even though I've seen all the other ones. But yeah, I don't like Chevy Chase. That's the whole point of that story.
I hear he's not a good guy either.
No, I've heard he's a dick. I've never really gotten to Community. Everyone tells me I should. I think you follow Community a lot, didn't you?
Nah, I started watching.
I don't like Joel McHale that much.
Yeah, he's hit or miss.
I don't know, maybe because he's always a dick again. Like I was watching Blended, which everyone again hates. I like Adam Sandler so much. I love Adam Sandler movies. Donnie, who's been on the show as well, said his last good movie was Zohan. I watched Zohan the other night. Fucking amazing movie. But I think Adam Sandler movies are just dumb movies. And people will praise out of their mind Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore being the greatest movies ever. I agree, they're amazing, but they're stupid. The concept on paper, this guy has to go back through elementary and high school to get an ownership of a hotel is stupid.
Big Daddy's my favorite.
But it's a great movie. Happy Gilmore, he's this hockey player that has to play golf and is saving his grandma's house. Stupid. But it's a good movie. Okay, now we go to Blended. He got tickets from whatever, the girl from Reno 911. She got rid of their tickets, but half of it went to him, half of it goes to Drew Barrymore. They are blended. They're stuck together in Africa together. Stupid. Stupid. But is it entertaining? It entertained me.
What's the one with Nicole Kidman where they have to compete?
Oh, that's Just Go With It. That's an amazing movie.
I like that one.
Just Go With It. It's great.
That's probably the last Adam Sandler movie I've seen. Unless Jack and Jill came out afterwards.
Oh, See, I can admit, Jack and Jill's fucking trash. It was horrible. Things that like I think about with Adam Sandler, he just gets to make movies with his friends and have fun and make money off it. People will buy them and eat them up. Granted, I'm probably one of those people. I probably would have saw Jack and Jill in theater and not known it was going to be that bad because I have trust in Adam Sandler making a funny movie. But that movie wasn't funny.
Did we see it in theater?
I don't think so. I like all the grown-ups movies. They're really dumb. The storylines make no sense. If you look at how long the movie is and what takes place during that timeline, especially number 2, it's all in one day. The kids are graduating. The kids are have the last day of school. Then they plan a party, and they have a party. Then they have a huge fight, and it's just nuts. But I like Grown Up 2 a lot. I like it a lot. Happy Gilmore 2. A lot of people like it. I liked it. Donnie, been on the show, said I won't watch it. It looks horrible. All it is nostalgia almost. So I kind of understand that aspect of not wanting to dive back in and be like, I don't want to watch the same shit over and over. But it is a little different. But it has a million callbacks in it. But one thing I'll say, Bad Bunny was really good in it. And probably people in America don't like that, but Bad Bunny was pretty good in it. And Bad Bunny was good in
he is American.
Bullet Train. I know. You know what I mean. People that don't think he's American. He was good in Bullet Train too. Did you ever see Bullet Train? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Bullet Train. It's Brad Pitt at his finest. I love him in like awkward comedic type roles. I think I just said Crystal watched it.
What was that canceled Spider-Man movie? I don't know. Bad Bunny was supposed to play him though.
Oh, yeah, that was a stupid story though. That comic was really dumb. Or that arc. I forgot what was his name. I think it was a Spanish name, like El Death or some shit. I don't know. But even though Death is not Spanish, yeah, no, I wouldn't like that movie.
El Muerto,
something like that. I think it was something like about death or something. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that. Sony doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with Spider-Man, so I think they just need to let Marvel do their thing with them and get their little cut of the money. But yeah, so I don't know. I think we pretty much covered a lot of stuff. Last thing probably to cover is you saw Mario, and I haven't seen it yet. My son's about to go see it soon, I think this week. We know Star Fox is in it.
Oh, you want all the characters that show up?
Who all show up?
There's Mr. Game & Watch.
Who's Mr. Game & Watch? That sounds really familiar.
He was from the Game & Watch games. He's like a little like black silhouette character. He was in Melee.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I know.
There were Pikmin that showed up.
Who's Pikmin?
They're little plant aliens.
From what?
Pikmin. There's 4 Pikmin games.
Really? I don't know.
They show up in everything. If you go to the Super Nintendo World Park, you'll find secret Pikmin throughout the park.
That's weird. Didn't know that.
It's like Miyamoto's pet project that he'll push into anything.
Miyamoto passed away, right? No? Oh yeah, no, because he was at the premiere. I just saw that. Yeah.
Iwata died.
And that was
Satoru Iwata. He was Nintendo's president.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
He was with the company for a very long time.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. Who else are cameos?
Well, Wart's in the movie. You've played Super Mario 2.
I barely.
That's the one where the curtain opens, you select your character. Mm-hmm. He's the main bad guy of that villain, or that game.
I don't remember finding the bad guy.
Well, you have to make it to the very end.
Well, yeah, I don't remember getting to the very
Birdo's in it. Birdo and Mouser are.
Why do I not know all these people? Birdo is who?
She's the pink.
The eggs.
Yeah,
she's in it. Mm-hmm. Is she a villain?
She's Wart's, or one of Wart's henchmen.
And who's Wart? The son?
He's a big like frog.
Oh, I think I remember.
He has dream powers. He shoots bubbles out of his mouth.
And he's in Mario too?
Yeah. The
second one?
Yeah, he's the main villain of Super Mario 2.
When did the sons become bad guys? In 3?
Yeah.
Or the family? The family's all in number 3, right? Yeah. It wasn't just one son. It's just a bunch of them. This one is only Koopa Jr., right?
Well, none of those are canonly his kids. Only Bowser Jr. is.
What are the other ones then?
They're just the Koopa Kids.
It's weird. It's like a fan club. But overall, you're gonna like it no matter what because you like Mario and Nintendo. But was it a good story though?
I mean, it's not much of a story. I mean, there is story, and there's there's a huge thing in it. Rosalina, who's Brie Larson's playing.
You're everyone getting mad at her for talking about how much she likes Nintendo and she grew up playing Nintendo, and people think she's fake and she's baiting to try to get people to like her again.
She's been a Nintendo ambassador for years. She's in their commercials. She wants to play Samus.
That'd be great. People would hate it. People hate her. I don't get it. I think she's a great actress. I think she's an awesome person. It was just because she had that one rebuttal, I think, against Chris Hemsworth about women something. I don't know. But then people all just hated her. The people hated Captain Marvel, which I don't think Captain Marvel is really that bad. I think it's a decent movie. Yeah. But I'm surprised people have a bitch more about her being Rosalina. Rosalina has ties to Luigi?
No.
He doesn't date her or anything?
No.
Who's Luigi date?
He doesn't date anyone, but people like to pair him with Daisy.
Daisy, that's what I'm thinking of.
Who does show up in the second after credit scene?
Who's Rosalina then in the story?
Rosalina is from Mario Galaxy. She's like a cosmic sorcerer witch girl.
Bad guy in that? Good guy? She have a big role in the movie?
Surprisingly, I mean, she's like the main point of the movie because they gotta save her. And then at the end, you find out that she's Princess Peach's older sister.
That's weird. And that's not canon in the game.
It wasn't. But you never knew where Peach came from to begin with.
Right.
So, I mean, it makes sense because they look similar, and in the game, when you see Rosalina's mom in a storybook, she looks like Peach. They're like cosmic.
Does it feel like they're setting up for the third one?
Yeah.
What do you think the third one's going to be?
I don't know, because this one covers Mario Galaxy.
That's why I thought it was weird that they jumped all the way to Galaxy, but I mean, I figure with these movies they're going to be picking from all of them to make their movie, not just one movie starting with Mario 1 then Mario 2. They're going to pick everything out of it and make it a thing.
It has Mario Odyssey stuff in it.
But where do you think they can go with it from here? Like, as far as like how Marvel, DC, whatever, they try to jump to the next thing. Where do you think like their next, like who could be their villain again? Do you think Bowser could be the villain again, or did they already kind of phase him out as not like a villain now? Or
he becomes good and then he comes bad again at the end, and then he dies.
Does he?
And then he comes out of the lava as
Super Bowser or whatever he is.
And Bowser sometimes falls in lava and comes out and comes like a skeleton Bowser.
Oh.
So he's not dead, but he's like...
Well, Jack Black's such a big name hooked onto that I don't think they'd ever get rid of Jack Black.
No.
Chris Pratt, I cannot stand in real life. I think after he left Anna Faris, he changed who he was. And now the way he acts, like if you read some stories about him, I've heard a lot of bad things. Again, I don't know the guy, but I don't really have a good perspective of him. So him as Mario has never been a big thing for me. I always thought they could use someone better. Like he was already not complaining, but kind of talking about that. He said Mamma Mia in it. He's like, yeah, I delivered it like this, but I kind of feel like, why does he say that and this and that? And people were like, who the fuck cares? Just say Mamma Mia. They're like walking like mushrooms. There's stars. There's a lot of dumb stuff that happens. Just say Mamma Mia and let it go. You don't have to sit there because he's like, why would a guy from Brooklyn say Mamma Mia? It's just blah, blah. I'm like, you're digging way too deep. It's Mario. Mario video game, he says Mamma Mia. Like, just let it go.
I think number 3 is going to be the Sarasa Kingdom. I think that's where Daisy's from. And I think it will deal with Wario.
That's true. I was thinking where else could they go, but I forgot. Yeah, I forgot there's Wario in them. But see, I feel like they have to make another Nintendo property. They have to make Captain They have to make Captain Falco or some shit, but no one's gonna want to see it.
I think
if they did Metroid as a cartoon, I could see them adding spots of different people, but because eventually, if they're gonna try to do a crossover, people need to know who they are that aren't familiar with the games.
I think that's what. Well, the first one they introduced Donkey Kong,
right?
Which he has a little short scene in.
Is Seth Rogen still?
He doesn't talk. He's just in the background. And Yoshi has like he's explaining to Mario and Luigi how he got to where he is, and he's
saying Yoshi.
Yeah, but it's showing a montage of him walking through New York to the beat of a B.I.G. song.
Bee Gees?
No, B.I.G.
Who's B.I.G.? Oh, no, Biggie Smalls.
Boom, 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 boom. He's walking around the city with that song playing the whole time. Just kind of funny.
I was like, Notorious B.I.G. It just sounds weird. Biggie Smalls.
What was that going?
You said Donkey Kong having a small part.
Yeah. And then this one they introduced Star Fox as the main.
Right. And you said he plays a big part in it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Glenn Powell, he's like perfect for Star
I thought
Fox.
Glenn Powell was rumored for Reed Richards for a while. And I thought that had been a good fit for him.
I think he said he doesn't want to work in the MCU.
Really? Someone else said that recently. Oh, Jenna Ortega, I believe, said that she's done. Like, they put her in Iron Man 2 as a dumb part, and she's like, I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm like, why not? Who doesn't want to?
I think she likes control over her parts and stuff, so I don't think she would.
There was a bunch of shit coming out recently about her dating this guy from a group called Ice Age, I think it's called. A band, and he's very, like, abusive to the fans. Like, he kicks people, and I don't know. There's been a lot of weird things, and people, like, in public got pictures of them together, and people are all scared for her, because I'm on Reddit all the time. They're all, like, posting weird shit. But I don't know. That was just a weird thing I came across, and I'm thinking, like...
Oh, the dad from Wednesday plays Wart. He's in the very bottom of the image.
The dad from Luis Guzman? And he kind of talks like this.
He's like a mobster, and Peach and Toad go to this casino planet. Just probably one of the coolest fight scenes of the movie, because she has to fight off all these ninjas.
Is there ninjas in Mario?
They're in Mario too.
I think that sounds familiar.
They like jump.
I don't know. Sounds like it would be good. I don't think they're gonna drop the ball with Mario. I think Mario's gonna be successful for a while.
No, I think it'll break $1 billion.
Oh, this one right here, you think it's gonna break $1 billion?
The first one did.
Did it? I didn't know it was that successful. I just saying in general, I don't think they're gonna drop the ball with the storylines and adding more characters and stuff. Like I said, I just do think they're gonna not Smash Brothers.
Zelda comes out next year.
Is it gonna be cartoon?
No, it's live action.
See, I think they need to keep it all cartoons if Mario's already a cartoon.
I feel like Miyamoto wants to do Pikmin, so.
But
Pikmin
I think
will probably happen.
I think they want to lead up to, like I said, Smash Brothers, but not Smash Brothers. But they want to lead up to something where Nintendo has crossovers.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a long time to do that. So I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this up. I feel like every year they should have a different movie for different characters and introduce other characters within it. Like you said, Donkey Kong and Star Fox, they threw it in there. But it's hard to find a good IP that can carry it. Like Metroid as a cartoon could possibly get people in there.
Maybe, but Metroid's so adult.
I know, it's true.
But I hear the rumor for Universal is they're replacing the Simpsons area with a Pokemon area. So
I forget that Pokemon ties into Nintendo as well.
I could see them doing a new Pokemon movie that ties
I think Pokemon
somehow.
wouldn't. I think Pokemon wouldn't rely a lot on.
It's the biggest franchise in the world, though.
I don't think they would rely on having cameos in it. I think they'd focus on the Pokemon story.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like they wouldn't like want to just drop Captain Falco in there or something like that. I feel like they don't. it wouldn't make sense. They'd want to, like, there's so much story and lore, so many Pokemon, that you'd want to cover as many as you can. I don't think Detective Pikachu, I never watched it, but it didn't seem like it covered that many. It's a good movie. It didn't seem like it covered that many characters in it. Like, they're in it, but it seemed like they really, like, gave them personality. But I guess they don't really have personalities in the show.
They do.
Do they? Because I feel like it's more focused on the humans, and they train them and they use them during battles, but they don't. Pikachu's the only one I thought that really hung out with them, really. Like, does Charizard hang out with his trainer, you know?
Yeah.
That's Ash, right? It's Charizard? It's Charizard? It's Ash?
I mean, Ash has a Charizard, but multiple people can have a Charizard.
I just thought there were one. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know much about Pokemon.
Ash's Charizard's an asshole.
Good to know. Well, anything else we need to cover? So I think we kind of caught up everything with the last few months.
The Yoshi popcorn bucket was too much.
Dude, my dad bought the Galactus one.
How much was that?
I think it was like 80 or something.
Oh, yeah. Yoshi was 50.
We bought the Wolverine Deadpool, the one I have up there where they're fighting on each side. I think that one cost me about 50 or 60. I think they're ripping everybody off with all this stuff.
Oh yeah, they're just they're probably like $1 to me.
And it sucks because, like, they're cool, so you kind of want it. I remember Doom made the one that looks like a vagina. Trying to think what other cool ones they had.
I ate a lot of popcorn, so.
Did you go to the free popcorn day?
No.
I wanted to go just for the popcorn.
The last time I went to the movies before this was. Maybe like over a year or two ago.
Really? Deadpool versus Wolverine? Or Deadpool and Wolverine? You didn't see that? You saw that in
I saw that when you
when I saw
you
it.
rented out the theater.
Yeah, I know, but you leaked in that. That was 2 years. That was like 2 years ago.
Was it?
I don't know. I thought that was Logan's last birthday. Maybe I'm tripping. No, it wasn't. It was two. Yeah, his last birthday he did a soccer thing. So this one year before that he did. Yeah, that's damn. I feel like time goes by too fucking fast. That's crazy.
At the moment, yes.
Even at the moment, it doesn't ever change. There's not other times where it's going slower.
Oh, there's so much stuff that happens every day currently that
we're at war. But never mind, we're not at war. From what they're saying, we're not at war. Just making it clear to everybody. We're bombing places, but we're not at war. That could be a whole nother podcast, just talking about fucked up world right now. But, you know, what do I know about ice? What do I know? I get too deep down the political hole on Facebook and Reddit, YouTube. Like, somehow I get onto a clip, then all of a sudden I'm like, what is this guy saying about it? Then I get to another thing, and all of a sudden I'm like fighting conspiracies and going really deep into it. But yeah, that's basically it. I've just been trying to. Now I've been into watching movies lately, so that's been good. And I keep popping this up. And also, I've been watching Smosh like crazy.
Nah, I watch a lot of clips of Smosh.
But see,
like when they do the
try not to laugh. Video games.
They read the Reddit stories. I like
Reddit stories is
those.
great. I watch Smoshcast a lot. The podcast. Crystal hates it. I watch it now when I go to bed.
Courtney's podcast.
No, it's called Smosh Mouth. It's with Amanda and Shane.
Is she the one with the raspy voice?
I guess tall brunette.
Oh no. I'm thinking of the short girl with the short.
Angela?
Yeah.
Angela's the best thing ever.
She's pretty funny.
She's hilarious. It's just because how much she overreacts about things. And I love the gay dude. There's a lot of gay people on it. But I like Chance's reaction to her all the time. Like, Angela. Like, whenever she's doing something like dumb or doing... It's just like he's like embarrassed for her. But yeah, I've been watching that like nonstop. And I've been...
It's so crazy though they're from...
Sacramento. Yeah, they're on a video I watched recently. I don't think it was a newer one, but Anthony was at least back, so it's somewhat new. Anthony, who he got crazy. I don't know. He's just weird now, but he's back with them. It felt like he didn't age.
They sold Smosh and then they bought it back.
Yeah, it's weird that they have money to buy it back. It was because that must have been a pretty expensive thing to buy back. And I'm like, what were they doing to make money? Like
advertisements and stuff.
Ian kept working for it, but it's like, what are you getting paid and stuff? But I don't know. It seems like they have a whole huge cast. They make a ton of money. They have millions of views on each one of their episodes, and everything I watch, usually they pop in for advertisements and stuff like that. So they're making money somehow, somewhere. But yeah, I was watching one where like it showed Anthony and Ian watching old clips of theirs with like some of the cast and stuff, and it's pretty nuts. They're talking about like they're filming something. It was actually a funny skit where like they bump fists, and if they don't do the explode thing, like the other guy was like, "You didn't do the explode thing," or Anthony told Ian, "You didn't." He's like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "Your hand's gonna blow up." So then it's like Shane's. I guess it's his first episode he did or something. He comes in.
He was on iCarly.
I know, it's funny. They make fun of that all the time. I have to watch things. What was on So Random? They were on. A couple of them were on it, and I need to watch clips of that because I barely remember the show, but I know they did like sketch comedy in it, kind of thing. But anyways, Shane comes in as a Hurt Locker, like in a suit, and they're talking about how he was sweating, and they're like, "Well, Sacramento this, Sacramento Heat," and it's just so crazy that they're like, "Yeah, we were in that little studio in Sacramento." I'm like, I could have just been a part of it somehow if I just got my way in there. I could have been helping them with lights. I don't know. It's just they were like so low, and then they just blew up and got bigger and bigger and bigger. I know my friend Alan went to school with them. I can't remember what school they went to.
I feel like they're in Rancho.
But when they say Rancho, not Sacramento?
I mean,
I know Sacramento basically covers everything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we live in Roseville, or I live in Roseville, but it's still Sacramento. It's not Sacramento County, but it's still Sacramento. I don't know.
No, you're in Placer
County? But it's still Sacramento, right?
I
don't know how that works.
Not technically, but
I don't know how that works. But yeah, so yeah, Reddit stories are amazing. Courtney's podcast, I thought it's Anthony's podcast for some reason.
It is on Anthony's channel.
But her podcast is not bad. It's way more serious. Bit Cities, ran by Angela. They do dumb skits where she interviews people, and Amanda was really good as playing the Kardashian mom. It's really freaking good. That's Bit City. Try Not to Laugh is always not that bad. The board games is the biggest thing for me. And our niece, I say niece for you in quotes, Remy, she's been really into board games lately. So yeah. I just been bringing, every time I see a game that I really like, I always try to think, wonder if she could play this. Like, she loves Werewolf. Werewolf's pretty simple to play. You just have to learn how to lie really good. So I've been buying things that I watch on there, and I'm like bringing it over. So we've been playing a lot of board games now, and it's been mainly because I watch Smosh play. Man, it sucks because they're having so much fun playing it, and I'm like, I want to have a group to play with, but it's hard because you don't really got people, unless you're like an owner of a shop like I used to be. I had a lot of like minds together, so I could get 4 or 5 people to come sit down and play a board game with me. Nowadays, everyone being so much older, everyone having their own lives going on, and losing all those people because they, just go to another store. It's hard to get a group like that together to play like a game where it's solid, not just 2 of you trying to play a game. You want at least 4 or 5 people to play a board game or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that wraps it up. Hopefully we don't take forever next time, or wait this long till next time. We can actually cover things in more depth. I don't even know how long we went. I'm guessing we're way over an hour, but it's fine. I think this was going to have to be a longer episode anyways, and the video would cut out because we couldn't get video to record that long. It always does about an hour before it cuts off.
It's like an hour and a half right now.
Yeah, so they probably cut off about the hour point of the video, and right now I'll probably have something pop on the screen, and it'll just be an image the whole rest of the video, but that's fine. And I'm not going to change the intro. I'll still do it as episode 8, I think it's going to be, and because I don't plan on changing the intro or anything like that until I figure out the next step of how we can do this better. If it'll be better if me and you are both like on Zoom calls, or if it'll be better so we don't have to set up everything or whatever, kind of go back down, I guess, from devolving a little bit, because with us setting up lights, or me setting up lights and all the equipment, it's a lot for us. Not a lot to do, but it's a lot. There's a lot going on here for us just doing this little dumb podcast we like to do that no one watches or cares about.
Yeah,
it's just mainly for me to go watch again and reflect on what we talked about. Some people do watch it, but it's mainly friends and family that watch it, and I have like a few friends that actually invest in it, where they watch and they're like, they'll comment on the YouTube page, and it's one person that I know, and I'm like, hey, that's fine. At least they were entertained by it. But yeah, it sucks. I wish we were back at the spot. It looks so legit. I'm like watching the old clips. Like, people have asked me before, you ever thought about doing a podcast? People on Facebook, and I'll send them I'll find a good one, like a good when we had like in the shop, when we had lighting, everything was great, and it's like perfectly set up, cool background, and I'll show them that, and it's like, they're like, man, like, I showed Rodney's like, dude, you guys had like a legit looking like podcast. I'm like, I know. I felt like we were like there, we were about to go to the next stage, and then it just didn't happen. But it's whatever. Well, that's it. We covered a lot. Hopefully, again, we don't take too long to cover it again. It might be a different format. I don't know. Me and Ryan will have to talk, because you're still thinking about moving to LA still.
Probably not anymore.
All right, so they're probably not going to move it. But regardless, that's it. I don't know the guy anymore, but that's a podcast.